First time seeing a psychologist? Here's exactly what happens. No awkward surprises. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, I'm Zachy, and today we're going to dive into a topic that can feel a little intimidating at first. What actually happens when you see a psychologist for the first time? Whether you're just curious or seriously thinking about it, stick around. We're going to break it down, bust some myths, and hopefully make you feel a little more chill about it. Let's get comfy and get into it. Before we even step into that therapy room, let's rewind a bit. The first and often hardest step is deciding that maybe, just maybe, it's time to talk to someone. And trust me, that's already a massive win. I know it can feel overwhelming. Thoughts like, is this serious enough? Or, what if I can handle this on my own? Are super common. But deciding to reach out isn't a sign of weakness. It's actually a huge act of self-care. Once you're ready, you might hit another mental speed bump. How do I even find psychologists? Good question. You can start by asking for referrals, checking online directories, or even scrolling through Instagram. Yep, a lot of psychologists are on social media now. But here's a secret. You don't have to get perfect on the first try. It's like dating. You might not click with the first psychologist you meet, and that's okay. At this point, you might be thinking, okay, I made the appointment, but what the heck is going to happen in that first session? Well, breathe easy, fam. We're about to unpack that. So, you walk into the office, or maybe log on to a Zoom call if you're doing online therapy, and the first thing to know is this. Nobody's going to be judging you. For real. Psychologists are trained to create a safe, non-judgmental space where you can be 100% you. No filters needed. Usually they'll start with some casual convo like, how was your day? Or, what brings you here today? It's kind of like easing into a pool instead of jumping straight in. And then, when you're ready, they'll gently start exploring what's been on your mind. You're totally in the driver's seat here. And if you're not ready to talk about certain things yet, that's perfectly fine. No one's going to push you. I like to tell people, think of it as telling your story to someone who's trained to actually help you see patterns, find tools, and make sense of the messy stuff. Now, let's talk about the part that makes some people feel like they're in an interview, but I promise it's way less formal. This is called the initial assessment, and basically, the psychologist will ask some questions to get a big picture view of your life. How long have you been feeling this way? What's been stressing you out? Any big changes recently? Stuff like that. It's not about giving the right answers. There are none. It's about giving your psychologist the puzzle pieces so they can start figuring out how to support you best. And no, you don't have to tell your whole life story in one go. It's okay to say, I'm not sure, or I don't want to talk about that yet. This is a no-pressure zone. After they get the lay of the land, they'll usually explain their approach. They might mention CBT, which is short for cognitive behavioral therapy, or maybe something more focused on mindfulness, or maybe they'll just start with good old-fashioned talk therapy. Don't stress if you have no idea what these terms mean. A good psychologist will break it down for you in simple, real-world language, not scary clinical jargon. And the cool part? Therapy is flexible. It's a two-way street. If something isn't working for you, you can totally say so. Therapy works best when it feels like a partnership between you and your psychologist. Once that first session wraps up, you might feel a lot of things: relieved, drained, hopeful, awkward. All of that is totally normal. It's like going to the gym for the first time. Your emotional muscles might feel a little sore afterward. But the important thing to remember is that this is just the beginning of your journey. You won't leave the first session fixed. And that's okay. Therapy is a process, and over time, you'll start to see shifts in the way you process thoughts, handle stress, and take care of your emotional health. And remember, progress isn't always linear. Some days you'll feel like you're crushing it, and other days you'll feel like you're back to square one. That's part of the process too, and it doesn't mean you're doing it wrong. So, if you've been on the fence about therapy, I hope this video makes it feel a little less scary. You deserve support, you deserve healing, and you deserve to feel like the best version of yourself. If this video helped you, make sure to hit that like button. And if you want more real talk mental health content like this, subscribe to the channel and tap the bell so you'll get notified when I drop new videos. And hey, if you've already been to therapy and want to share your experience, Drop in the comments. I'd love to hear how your first session went. All right, fam. Take care of yourselves, and I'll catch you in the next video.